Let me just ask the question. Are men physically stronger than women?
We already went over this. I have a hard time.
Is there I trying to be good faith here? Like, is there just some metric of strength that you think women are better on, or something, and that's why you're having a hard time or like, what metric is giving you hesitancy?
Is there a sport that you think like women would?
Is it just the gym?
Is there
pain tolerance? Pain tolerance is a good point.
Sport.
And
a sport that would go with that.
I'm just saying that's the only metric.
So like super endurance running, for example, women are starting to compete at equal levels and slightly more, specifically because of like body fat composition and like water amounts that like, and pain tolerance, that like women are starting to slightly outcompete men on like super marathons.
Nick, can you pull up boys versus women.com? We already looked at it. We'll look at it for 10 seconds and then so high school boys, if you put in the US, if you put them against gold medalists in the Olympics, and this is not just in the US, this is across, like, the highest level of achievement in women's sports. So hold on, let me read this next. Scroll up. Male high school athletes, so I'm assuming this is US, male high school athletes versus female Olympians. So this isn't just US female Olympians, this is all Olympians from the entire world, every single country. If boys, high school boys, win against the fastest women, is it fair for males? Well, that's okay, that's another conversation. So if you allowed high school boys to compete against female Olympians, the boys would steal all those medals from the women.
Yes, these are the types of discussions we are having in 2024. This is not a joke. These are the types of questions that people nowadays can't seem to answer. I am telling you guys, this whole clip was not a joke. She truly could not answer as to whether men are stronger than women. What a time to be alive.
Turn off. I could find a man really, really, really hot. The second he sends me an Instagram reel, you're done.
I truly and really do feel sorry for the dudes who are in the dating market in today's day and age. If these are the types of women that you have to deal with, that if you send her an Instagram reel, she finds that to be an ick. All these women do is just follow one another. They can't even think for themselves. And this whole thing of an ick is just absolute stupidity, especially the type of ick she was talking about is absolutely insane.
I'm noticing
I am
that
wearing a cross.
You're wearing a cross.
Yes.
Do you consider yourself a Christian?
I believe in God.
Let me ask you a question. Do you wear your cross while you're engaging in producing or OnlyFans content?
I always wear my cross.
You always wear your cross.
I never take it off.
Do you think that God approves of you doing basically?
Yeah, it's not hurting anybody. I do it very safely.
Do you think God wants you making?
God said that he loves everyone.
Okay, I have a question. If God wants you to be a porn star, what do you think Satan wants?
To stop doing what I do, I guess?
Satan wants you to not do porn, and God wants you to do porn. Do I have that right?
Yeah.
I'm 37, going on 38. I'll be 38 in a couple weeks. I feel like everybody should hope to have a career this long and, you know, to be this cute at this age. So I think it's kind of funny. I mean, obviously I could literally be Alyssa's mom. But yeah, I feel like I'm cool mom, so I'm okay with that. Maybe like cool aunt. I'm like the cool gay aunt, you know.
To be this cute at this age. Right.
Championship, he's had a real impact so far.
He really has. He's the top scorer for Brazil over the last 2 years. You know, he's got a great record, 19 goals in 40 appearances. You know, do the math on that. It's one goal a game, pretty much.
God forbid I ever go to jail. But if I do, I hope it's in California. Because as soon as the judge sentenced me, I'll be like, Your Honor, before you sentence me, I just want the court to know I identify as a woman. Send me to women's jail. And as soon as I get in there, you know what I'm gonna be doing? Give me a fruit cocktail before I knock your mother teeth out. I'm a girl just like you. Come over here and suck this girl I got. Don't make me explain myself. I'm a girl.
What Dave Chappelle said made a lot of sense, to be honest. In today's day and age, if you're able to identify as a woman and you're a man, well, people will start taking advantage of it. And I don't see the issue if that's what people want to do nowadays. Because I'm sure the saying goes, if they feel like it, that's what they are.
How much should a guy earn for you to date him?
Over 500k, close to $1 million. If he doesn't, I'm not gonna say yes. Do you hear me?
How much should a guy pay for the engagement ring?
He needs to pay again. 500. He gets paid every year. 500. He saves that towards the ring. If he doesn't, he's gonna get a no, and it's gonna be embarrassing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you? I'm a cisgendered man.
What does cis mean?
So that means if you were, so you were born a woman, and therefore you still identify as a woman, so you're a cisgendered woman, I would say.
And that's because of my physical femaleness.
You identify with how you
What am I?
Originally. Well, I assume you're a cisgendered
I'm not
man,
a cis anything,
if I may assume.
I'm not a cis anything. I'm just a man.
Well, no, but you're a cisgendered man.
No, I'm not a cisgendered anything.
But hang on.
What does cis mean?
Well, that means that you were born the way that you identify
No,
now.
I'm just born a man.
But someone who transitions.
Why are you insisting on calling me something I'm not?
Well, you can refer to yourself as just a man if you like, but
most people identify as male or female, man or woman.
That's right, the vast majority of people. But that doesn't mean that there aren't other people who identify differently.
There are 100 different genders on this BBC list, apparently.
This person is just absolutely delusional. There is no point of even arguing with this type of stupidity, because if you argue on their level, they'll just make you look as stupid as them.
He gave you a guilt-free pass to sleep with anybody in the world. Would you use it?
Yes.
Go smash Drake.
He know who I'm smashing. Yeah, I'm gonna go smash Drake.
Why Drake?
Just because I think that he's sexy and I like his music. Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Nothing more, nothing less. He looks good and his music is fire. Like he's an idol. Like he's an idol.
I'm an idol too.
He's somebody worth smashing.
I'm an idol too. Okay.
You are. You're my idol.
All right, bet.
All right, yeah.
All right, we're good then.
Yeah.
What if she gave you a guilt-free pass?
If I had a guilt-free pass, would I use it?
He's trying to act like he don't have somebody in mind, but I feel like he does.
If the guilt-free pass meant that I was about to get $1 million, I'd use it. But I'm not thirsty to go smash any other women.
All right.
Like she's thirsty to go smash Drake.
I'm not thirsty. He asked me a question and I answered it.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
I'll say this, at least she's being honest. And if you were a smart man, you would leave her and run as far away from her as possible. But knowing how men are nowadays, I'm sure this guy is not going to leave her and will more than likely stay with her, because men nowadays are absolutely weak. And it's absolutely sad to see a woman say this right in front of her man. But as I said, at least she did say it in front of him. And that should notify him to run away and never look back at this type of woman, because this woman belongs to the streets.
How much money does a guy need to make in order to be with you?
At least 7 figures.
At least $1 million a year?
Yes.
What do you bring to the table then? So you have a few features, but what do you actually bring to the table other than your looks?
My kindness. Oh God.
And that's worth $1 million? That's worth $1 million?
Yes.
At least $1 million a year. I've come to realize that the delusion in some people knows no bounds. Some people say outrageous things, and social media has deluded the minds of people that they say outrageous things like this woman and they have nothing to bring to the table to even demand that type of money.